What's going on, Agent Nation? Frank Bernardo here. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are going to get started here in 1 second, but I wanted to remind you to subscribe and follow on all of our channels. My 2 Instagrams, I have Frank Bernardo _KW, and then we have our Instagram Real Estate Coaching Club. Go check them out. We're always posting content, and we are trying to get you to 6 figures and beyond. And let's not delay. Let's get into the show.
Welcome to the Real Estate Coaching Club podcast. This is where we tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
What's going on, Agent Nation? Frank Bernardo wanted to talk to you today about something I heard Alex Hormozi. And so if you don't know who Alex Hormozi is, check him out. He's got one of the best business minds that I've ever seen. And he did a talk on 28 ways to not be successful in business. And I thought it was an amazing talk. And he got it from Charlie Munger, who did a speech on how to lead a miserable life. And the mindset around that was inversion thinking, which means if you can figure out how to lead a miserable life, all you have to do is do the opposite of that to have an amazing life. And so I wanted to take what Alex talked about and transpose it into the real estate world. So I put together the top 10 ways on how to not be successful in real estate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this 10 through 1, and then I'm going to go back through them really fast to tell you what you should actually do. And it should actually be fairly obvious, but I wanted to do this. I think it's great. So let's get started. Number 10, how not to be successful in real estate. You start tomorrow. We all know tomorrow never comes. So if you don't want to be successful, just don't start right now. Don't do anything right now. Do it tomorrow. Got it? Number 9, you fail once, you quit forever. Now, this is an easy one because there's a lot of failures when it comes to real estate. There's a lot of failures to launch, failures to get business. So once you fail, just quit forever. Number 8, assume you are always right. So I can trip over agents that think they're right all the time. So if you don't want to be successful, assume you're always right. Number 7, on how not to be successful in real estate, believe what other people think and tell you about yourself. I cannot tell you the amount of people that I see out there that just believe what less agents, the agents that make less money, less successful, will tell other agents something and then they'll believe them. So believe what other people think and tell about yourself. So number 7. Number 6, never answer your phone or return a phone call. If you don't want to be successful in real estate, never answer your phone and never return a phone call. I think that's self-explanatory. Number 5, this is a big one because a lot of agents don't do this. Number 5, if you don't want to be successful in real estate, don't use a CRM. Don't use a database. Don't use a CRM at all. Don't even look at one. Don't touch one. Don't log on. Don't do anything. Number 4, never follow up with anyone ever. Number 4, how not to be successful in real estate, never follow up with anyone ever. Number 3, never do what you say you will do. That's a big one. Never do what you say you will do if you don't want to be successful in real estate. Number 2 on how not to be successful in real estate is never do your one thing. So if you have not read the book, there's a book called The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. It's an amazing book. It's a great book. I suggest everybody read it. And the one thing in the book is lead generation. Spoiler alert, lead generation. If you don't want to be successful, do not do lead generation. Number 1 on how not to be successful in real estate. Can you guess what it is? Some people will be able to guess this. Number 1 on how not to be successful in real estate is never, ever, ever, ever call your sphere of influence. Don't do it. 90% of everybody's business comes from your sphere of influence. So if you want to make sure that you're not successful, you will not do that. So that's the top 10 ways of not to be successful in real estate. So let me just go back through them really fast and just give you the opposite. Because if you follow these 10 rules in the opposite direction, you will absolutely be successful in real estate. So number 10, start tomorrow. I think that's clear. You don't start anything tomorrow. You start it today. I think the quote is the best time to plant a tree is 10 years ago, and the second best time is right now. And so that's the same thing with starting in business. You start right now, not tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. Number 9, fail once, quit forever. Failure is part of the success plan. So you're going to fail more than you succeed. So once you fail, you have to keep moving forward no matter what. Number 8, assume you're always right. You cannot do that. You have to have an open mind. You have to listen to people, take what people say with a grain of salt, and be open-minded to other people's ideas and realize that you are not always right. Number 7, believe what other people think about you and tell you about yourself. No. Stop giving a crap about what other people think. That is the best advice that I can give you. Listen to people, keep an open mind, but you get to choose who you are, not other people. Number 6, never answer your phone or return a phone call. Always answer your phone and return a phone call. Even I know you get spam phone calls about your car warranty. I get it, but answer it anyways. And don't block those numbers, because those numbers are hijacked. So they may actually call you one day, and they may have come from your database or from people you know. So always answer your phone and always return phone calls. Always, 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 always. Number 5, don't use a CRM. Clearly, this is one of the biggest ones. You have to use a CRM. You have to use a database. Your success will grow exponentially if you use a database. Number 4, never follow up with anyone ever. Clearly, that is follow up with everyone always. Number 3, never do what you say you will do. Again, always do what you say you will do. That one's clear cut in my opinion. And never do your one thing. Number 2, never do your one thing. Always do your one thing. Do it 7 days a week. Do it as much as you possibly can. Lead generate, lead generate, lead generate. That is the name of the game. And the number 1, never call your sphere of influence. 90% of most agents' business come from their sphere of influence. So if you don't want to be successful, that is the thing you don't do. But if you do want to be successful, that is something you will 100% do all the time. You will follow the correct scripts and talking to people, which I have for you. And you call people. And then when you meet new people, you put them in your sphere of influence so your sphere of influence grows. So if you read The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, that book tells you that you have to have, I think it's 1,924 people in your MET database, which is your sphere of influence, to net $1 million. So if the average person, I believe, knows about 300 people, so that is depending on your price point. So 6% of those are actually going to do business in the next 12 months. It's a six-figure deal if you call your sphere of influence and make friends with your sphere of influence and be nice. So that is the top 10 ways of how not to be successful in real estate. And then the inverse of that, which is how to be successful. I just went through them. I really hope this was helpful to you. I thought it was a really cool exercise that Alex did, and I am going to listen to him more because I think he's a genius, and I am going to get more nuggets for you, and we'll put up some more stuff. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Real Estate Coaching Club podcast, and make sure you have a fantastic day.